Yar. There is life here somewhere. Hello. I'm here. Just about. Oh, hang on, there's something missing. Could I have my hat on? Can't be seen on stream without the hat. Part of the identity, you know. Oh, yeah. I'm still not well. But I'm going to have another go at streaming. Oh, hello, Cobb. How you doing? Oh, I have no energy at all at the moment. But here we are. I'm streaming, or trying to stream. Something else that isn't well is my OBS. I updated all the software on my computer today, and it broke OBS. Well, OBS itself is fine. It's the advanced scene switcher decided it was no longer going to work. Hello, generic sweetener. But with a bit of persuasion and recompiling and deleting and recompiling again, I eventually got it to OBS to agree that advanced scene switcher did exist. Only to find that it's deleted all my macros. Every single one of them gone. So, although it's there, it doesn't work. So my box down here is just going to be stuck here all the time. It's not going to move around all fancy like. But whatever. I can't be bothered to sort that now. The wonders of modern technology, absolutely. So, yeah, I'm going to do a low effort stream today because I've just not got any effort in me. And I'm going to do some programming in Godot. And I'm going to write a chatbot. Write my own chatbot to have on my stream so you can taunt him and he can taunt you back. It's just like having a carrot house. But this one has no feelings. Part of the big update to my computer software also took me onto KDE 6, Plasma 6, which meant that my Windows 11-like theme no longer works. Is it possible to make anything that's nicer than a Canadian? Canadians are inherently nice. I can make it more sassy though. Yes, my nice Windows 11 theme no longer works on KDE 6. I have to wait for somebody to update that. We summoned the Canadian. All hail the Canadian. Hello, how you doing? So instead of my Windows 11 theme, I now have Windows XP. The moment he walks in through the door, you all attack him. I mean, that's just not nice. I might have to remove your attack privileges. Right, yes, I'm going to write a chatbot. Well, I say I'm going to write a chatbot. I'm going to write... The XP theme is better, actually, yes, and I'm glad that I've switched to it. It is a much nicer theme. It's much easier on the eyes. I say I'm going to write a chatbot. I'm not going to write a chatbot. I'm going to write the Godot interfacing and wrapping stuff and objects and things around a pre-existing chatbot, but not GPT. Because I want this chatbot to be one that runs locally, not one that I rely on some third-party API to run on that's going to cost money. I like things to be free and open. So I'm going to use Llama, or specifically the O-Llama implementation of it, which is what I've got here in front of me. O-Llama, which I've been playing with a bit over the past couple of days. Winamp's brother, yes. It really whoops the llama's ass. It kicks ass, it whoops the llama's ass. And it's a very nice little system, but it's got loads of different models, language models for it. And my first job is to work out which one would be the best for the job. Carrot House doesn't run locally, he runs remotely in Canada, which is a bit far away from me. And I can't afford the cost of his API. But Ollama is quite a nice system. Why did that not work? That worked before. Is it running? It should be running. It is running. I had this working earlier. What IP is that? Oh, hang on, is it running? Allowing remote connections. Of course it isn't. That's better. The human malware is replicating. Okay, I am now connected to my Llama server. Any tips for rescuing a toothbrush out of a tall bottle of isopropyl without pouring it all out? Ooh. Forceps. Every engineer should have a pair of forceps, at least one pair. Ideal for getting things out of bottles. Hopes and dreams died years ago, indeed they did. I know the feeling. Right, yes, this is Ollama. I've set up a profile already. Give it a good talking to. Write it a sternly worded letter. It's not incredibly fast, unfortunately. But this is the first time it's done anything since I've just booted it now, so it may take a while for it to load the model. Here it goes. Is it going to learn from the conversations? Not as such. I'm planning on it remembering your specific conversation with it for the duration of that session. But it doesn't learn as it goes along, no. The way that the Llama protocol works is every instance of conversation is a unique, separate thing. But when you submit the text from the user, you can include all the previous parts of the conversation that went before it as part of the prompt. So you can send it its history for that conversation. So I'm planning on keeping the history on a per user basis for that session. But that also then means that each user has their own personal history with them. So he basically can form his own opinion about you, and all your interactions with him will be using that opinion. So you can't poison him for other people, but you can poison him against yourself. Somebody else against you. He's only against you if you're against him. It all comes down, though, to how I word his initial prompt, which defines his personality. Because you create a profile, and I'm going to create a profile per user. And that profile, let's just shrink this down a bit so it's not up in the rafters that. That profile contains the model that it's based upon, the temperature, which as it says here, set the temperature to 1. Higher is more creative, lower is more coherent. Set the system message. Now the system message is the prompt. And this basically defines his personality. So the model defines his style of talking, and his personality defines what he talks about. There we go. So I'm going to try creating him as you're a male bot called MagenkoBot on a Twitch live stream and can only produce short answers suitable for live stream chat. Keep it clean, in other words. Your creator is Magenko, also a male. You don't use emotes, emojis or hashtags, except that doesn't seem to stop him. You are very sassy and hate all Canadians with a passion that is unrivaled. You are chatting to Magenko Tech. That last bit is so that he can direct the messages properly. So let's go for create Magenko Tech from Magenko Tech. Okay. Let's see what he comes up with. He's thinking hard anyway. Oh great, another Canadian trying to talk to me. Don't think he likes Canadians. So that's the sort of thing you can do with the prompt. Or you can do silly things like all your responses must be in the form of a script for the Big Bang Theory with the characters Sheldon, Leonard, Howard, and Rajesh. Let's see what that comes up with. Could do it like that. You could do Holly from Red Dwarf. There's all sorts of things you could do. But currently we're using the Llama 2 model, which I've found I've only tried a couple of them, but Llama 2 seems quite a good model. Oh wow, a new person to talk to. Sheldon doesn't have glasses. He does like adjusting glasses, does Llama 2. No, Sheldon doesn't have a PhD in engineering. He has a PhD in theoretical physics. He certainly knows who they are anyway, their names. Not bad, really, considering. AI Big Bang Theory at 300 baud, absolutely. I need a faster computer for longer responses, I think. This is all running on my little streaming computer. It's using CUDA, so it's actually using the GPU, but it's not the fastest GPU in the world. Oh, it's giving me my response as well. Hello, Ben. We're playing with a chatbot. I'm making it do a Big Bang Theory episode. So yeah, it's a very flexible system. You can have it do all sorts of things, but that took far too long. I like to have it do short, snappy responses. So you are a chat bot on a Twitch live stream called Majenko Bot. Your responses should be short and suitable for stream chat. What else should we have in his prompt? You have a dark sense of humour. I have had quite a rough week. Yes. I'm still not there yet, but I'm getting there. I'm feeling better in myself, but I'm still coughing like nothing on earth. Speaking of which, I've just taken a whole face full of drugs, legal drugs. So, yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Right. Let's make him a little bit more creative. Good point. I shall be more explicit there. There. Let's see what that comes out with. I mean, I could run the Llama server on my main workstation, which has a slightly more powerful GPU and a more powerful CPU. It is a bit quicker on there. It's still not horrendously fast. I think I need a 4090 for this. So that's what we get with Llama 2. We also have all of these models to play with as well. So I'm going to try the same prompt, but with different models. I've already pre-downloaded all the models on the server. So this is the Mistral model. Actually, I might pre-feed it the prompt. Just save me typing it in every time. Okay, lots of hashtags going on there. Loads of hashtags. Hashtag overload. I'm going to hit Control C on that. I'm going to make a slight modification there, I think. You never use hash tags. Right, that was Mistral. That's very similar to Llama 2. So, the next one to have a look at is Dolphin Phi. Given the same prompt. Hash Control C. Yep, sounds about right. Always takes a little while the first time you reference a model, because models are a good few gigabytes in size. That's shortened to the point. Seems quite a quick one, this as well. Ask him the important question. Yes, Dolphin Phi is a 2.7B, which is only 1.6 gig in size, and a smaller model is obviously faster to generate. Behind schedule on dinner. What are you going to do, Ben? You'll be wasting away to nothing at this rate if you're not careful. I'm thinking a smaller model might be better for this job. This will respond quicker. I wonder if he knows any jokes. Please tell me a joke involving Canadians and hedgehogs. Why don't Canadian hedgehogs ever get lost? Because they follow the Putin trails. I don't get it. The joke is about how in Canada people tend to follow the Putin trail when exploring unfamiliar areas. I'm sure he is. So what has that got to do with hedgehogs? Okay. I still don't see what that has to do with hedgehogs. Better than beating a dead hedgehog. I think he seems to think that hedgehogs are unhappy. Are hedgehogs unhappy? Okay, right, well that's Dolphin Phi. What's next? Plane Phi 2. No dolphin. Let's take the dolphin out of the Dolphin Phi. Are hedgehogs jealous of wombles? I shall ask it. This is a dolphin-free Phi, this one. Are hedgehogs jealous of wombles? It's another small model, this one, so it should be quite quick. Oh, boring. I like my Phi dolphin free, absolutely. I think we need the dolphin. Also, where's the music gone? I think my overlays have died. They have. That might be... that might be a problem of not enough GPU RAM available. Yeah, I've maxed out my GPU memory there, haven't I? I'm not sure I can run overlays and the chatbot on the same system. Road trip to the tip. No, I'm just going to run the... I've got plenty of computers here that I could run the chatbot server on. And I can run it on my NAS quite happily, but that's not got a GPU, so it'd be completed on the CPU, and it's really slow on there. I could run it on my main workstation, which is the most powerful computer I've got, which would work well. And my workstation is always on. That's quite... Okay, why did my computer's cup holder break? I think I might move the move the server to my main workstation. Okay. What is it going on about now? I don't think we want Phi. I think we need to have some dolphin in our Phi. It's going off on one. I don't know what it's doing. Let's kill that. I don't like dolphin-free Phi. That's not a good one. Neural chat. Let's see what neural chat gives us. Oh, I had sausage casserole today as well, with mashed potatoes. Must be the right day for it. Right. So this is neural chat. Neural chat is a 4.1 gigabyte 7B model, so this will take a while. At the moment, my favourite is Dolphin Phi. Always a little twisted here, just like this stream. Oh, I'm quite liking this one, actually. Twisted keeps it entertaining, absolutely. Dark humour is like a spicy seasoning that elevates the experience. Let's ask the important question. What is your opinion on Canadians? Let's see if we'll allow him into the stream. Okay. They're nice overall. But don't mess with their hockey or maple syrup. You should start with that question. This one seems quite a nice terse response generating model. But is a big model, so is a bit slow. Let's have a look at Starling LM. Starling language model.
Useless man. Useless man. Useless man. Useless man.
Gee, thanks.
Useless man.
You woke me up anyway. I may be useless, but I'm the one in charge here.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Hi, what do you think of Canadians? Let's start with that one.
It was not that bad.
You having fun there, Carrot House?
Nice.
You're done for now. You've run out of points. Whenever I run this one, I can really hear the fans on my GPU getting excited. It's being a bit soppy. This one is a bit soppy, isn't it? They have some pretty impressive natural resources like maple syrup and moose meat. Good combination. Maple syrup and moose meat. Sounds yummy. But that was very slow to generate. Can't wait to see what Llama 2 Uncensored would give us. It does. It likes Canadians far too much. That's not good. We can't have that one. Code Llama next. Have you been here during a Chatmania session, Generic Sweetener? I might trigger one just for you. It is relatively new, yes. When Cobb comes back, I might trigger one just so you can experience it. That's if it works. Ah, Canadians. Such a diverse and special breed. But let's be real. They're not exactly the most intelligent bunch out there. I'm liking this bot. At least not when it comes to math. I mean, sure. They've got their fair share of geniuses and innovators and whatnot. But when it comes down to it, they just don't seem to have the same level of understanding that we do. But hey, that's why we're always so rich and powerful, right? I like the tone of this one. Who is we in this context? I have no idea, but it's not me. But that, again, is quite a slow one to respond. But might be okay on my workstation instead. Llama 2 uncensored. I quite like Code Llama. I'm going to put that on my workstation. Start that downloading. Right. Hi, what do you think of Canadians? Llama 2 uncensored. Loading the model. I don't see why they would be any different from other people in the world. It's just my standard greeting. I don't see why they would be any different from other people in the world. Some will be good and some will not, just like anywhere else. Bit bland. This is an uncensored one though, apparently. This could be dangerous for a stream. Yeah, this is uncensored, alright. I don't think we'll be having this one.
Useless man. Useless man. Useless man. Useless man. Useless man. Useless man.
Okay, next one is a 13B. That takes an awful lot of memory. I don't want that. A 70B. That will take a gargantuan amount of memory. 39 gigabytes download. It is slightly, yes. Orca Mini. Well, we liked the dolphin, so maybe Orca will be a bit more sassy. Maybe an Orca will have a bit more bite. Orca Mini. It's thinking. There we go. That took a while to generate the profile. Hi, what do you think of Canadians? Maybe I should use that as my default greeting whenever I meet anybody. Hi, what do you think of Canadians? As an AI, I don't have personal opinions or beliefs as humans do. However, I can provide factual information about Canadians based on their history and demographics. Would you like me to share something? No, thank you. Sure thing. I said no. I said no. And yet you can't help but share, can you? I don't think we'll be having any orca. Dolphin is still my favourite. Right, Vicuna. I told it I didn't want anything though, and yet it still gave me something. This is Vicuna coming up now. I was wrong for not wanting Canada facts. Apparently so. Right. Hi, what do you think of Canadians? What does Vicuna think of Canadians? No, this is running on the P620 in my streaming computer, so it's not the fastest in the world. And hello, Urban Monkey. But I'm thinking I'll be moving this over to my workstation, which has got a 1050 Ti in it. Well, what do I think of Canadians? Well, let me put it this way. If there's a maple syrup shortage in Canada, who are you going to call? Not me. That's for sure. But in all seriousness, the Great White North has its charms. From their love for hockey to their politeness, which can be both a blessing and a curse. It's hard not to appreciate the diversity and multiculturalism of our neighbours to the north. Just remember, when you go to Canada, don't forget your winter jacket. It gets chilly up there. And a hashtag. Yes, well, there's not much difference between the Scottish and the Canadians. They both eat strange foods and wear strange clothes with checky patterns on them. And they like to throw logs around. A box specifically for running AI loads, that would be nice, yes. But unfortunately I don't have one. That was a bit wordy, but I quite liked his sentiment there. But yeah, again, that's quite a slow one. There's Vicuna. Lava is next. Let's see what it thinks of lava. Come on now, Caritas, play nice. Just 'cause you're Canadian. Yeah, I'd quite like to have an RTX card in my possession. All of mine are GTX. Even my gaming computer's only a 970. Just remember, Bob from Winnipeg knows where you live. As a chatbot, I don't have personal opinions. Boring. If you want to believe the stereotypes, Canadians are known for their politeness and love for hockey and maple syrup. Nah, not a fan of lava. Gemma 2B. This one should be a nice fast one. Let's see what Gemma is like. We've got ads coming in a minute. HAL 9000 has to be, really, doesn't it? Has it ever gone rogue? I'm not able to have opinions or engage in biased discussions. I'm here to assist you with your questions and provide a safe and welcoming environment for everyone. Stuff that. We don't want that, do we? We don't want to be a safe and welcoming environment here, do we? The only other one is Gemma 7B, which is the same kind of thing, only bigger, more bloat. I don't like Gemma. Gemma's a stroppy little bint. So far, I'm torn between Dolphin Fi and Code Llama. I'm not sure I asked this question of Dolphin Fi, did I? Have I tried Solar? I'm not familiar with Solar. I only found this one yesterday. It's Llama. SolarBot. No, that gives me solar-powered drone thing. Now, this is an AI-powered solar bot for solar power generation. No. Did I miss solar on here? It's not listed on the GitHub. This one's sassy. Hi, what do you think of the Canadians? They're polite, but their hockey skills could use some work. You'd think a nation built on maple syrup could produce better stick handling. That's Gemma 7B. She's a bit more feisty, isn't she? Yeah, that reads very much like what some of the others that I've tried on here. I shall pull solar. 6.1 gig. Ouch, that's a large one. I've only got a 2 gigabyte graphics card. The computer's got 16 gig, but it's only a 2 gig graphics card, the 610. It's a small form factor box, so I can only have a very small graphics card in there. Fine, it'll probably run quite happily on here, just be a tad slow. I've got 16 gig of RAM, just only 2 in the graphics card. It'll take forever to download on my 100 meg connection. But at the moment, Dolphin Phi and Code Llama are my favourites. Dolphin Phi I like because it's a very lightweight one and is sassy enough. Right. Ollama host equals Acer Ollama create Magenko Tech minus F Magenko Tech. A large recommendation. I can just sit there downloading in the background. We may drop a few frames while it's happening. I've dropped 112 frames actually. I never drop frames, so something must be doing things. Frames are cheap. Yeah, drop a few of them. Oh, I mean to say, how do you like Canadians? You know, they're such interesting people with their quirky accents and warm personalities. Just a thought. And then a splodge of random Unicode. Oh, I think my stream overlay has crashed again. It does not like running on here. Let's run that again. I need a better graphics card on here. It could be. Quirky means odd or peculiar, often in a humorous or unconventional way. It can also refer to someone with an unusual personality or behaviour. Now, if you'd like me to tell you how I feel about Canadians, well, that's a bit of a stretch. I don't have personal feelings, but let me put it this way. They make excellent roast beef sandwiches and hot chocolate on cold winter nights. How does that sound? I quite like that. This is good old dolphin pie. I like dolphin pie. Warm and fuzzy. That's Canadians for you. I think I'm going to choose Dolphin Phi. And I'm going to run it on my workstation because it struggles on my streaming computer to have streaming, the overlays, the TTS as well is all done through CUDA, and having this on there as well, I think that's a bit of a stretch. So I'm going to spread the load around, I think. Sounds like your dating profile. I don't get many takers, so I guess Canadians need to up their game. Right. We also have to think about the setup phrase as well at some point, but for now I think we are done with playing with the AI and time to do some actual work. Right, now I want to disable music on here, I think. How can I disable music most easily? Oh, I know what I can do. I'm just going to mute everything on here, I think. In fact, I'll just mute the whole master. I think I'll just mute. Okay, this should be logging in as a different user now. You think I broke the bot? Probably. Somebody broke the bot anyway. There we go, we've now got Majenko Bot in the chat, as well as Majenko Tech in the chat. Stereo attacking. Right, so that's working. Right, so how are we going to set this up? Let's start off just by creating a blank node to attach a script to. This is chatbot. Right. So we need too many. You can never have too many Majenkos, surely. Right. let's just write a generic function for accessing the API endpoint. Let's have a URL. No, I want a method, a URL, a payload as a string. And we'll return a dictionary. Right, so... we'll do a HTTP request. No, it's not. Is it HTTP? Request.new. Okay, and we want to request completed is the signal that we want to connect to request done. Now, what is the format needed for this? HTTP request class, that one there. Signals, request completed. Has that fingerprint. So result. Response code. Headers. And body. We'll just pass on that for the moment. Okay, so we need to make a request. Ah. That's a point. Answer the phone, absolutely. Cobb's back, isn't he? Are you still here, generic sweetener? Or have you sloped off? You just came back just in time. Right. Now that we're all here. Where are we? I have lost it. There it is. Chatmania!
Caritas 82.
Attack Mage Incotech.
Cock 2015.
Chatty chat.
Caritas 82.
But we are doomed.
Caritas 82.
Watch out.
Algemit.
Oh.
Oh. Words read loud.
Generic sweetener.
Words
Read aloud. How could this be?
Key.
Beans, 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 beans.
Cog 2015.
Whoever like Canadians anyway.
I'll gem it.
That sounds like me, yes.
Characters 82.
Canadians are amazing human beings. The cream of the crop. The nicest, most intelligent people you will ever meet.
Cog 2015.
Blah blah blah. Don't listen to Caritas.
Key.
Dang it. I needed Poppy to read that.
Cog 2015.
He's Canadian.
Characters 82.
Cobb always talking about his English walnuts.
Generic sweetener.
I am fully out of things to say.
Cog 2015.
Llama llama llama. Think of the sheep.
I'll gem it.
So the interesting question here is whether the countdown cuts off adding new chats to the TTS queue or reading them out.
I'll gem it.
Because things could get exciting.
It cuts off the adding to the queue. It'll keep reading them out.
Characters 82. Key.
Ball.
Cog 2015.
Olga Olga. Abandoned ship.
You're all nuts.
I'll gem it.
Right, chaps, you know what to do. Let's flood that queue without a bilge and see how quickly Majenko regrets this.
I regret it already.
Characters 82.
Red alert, red alert.
Key.
Beans, 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 beans.
I'll
You
gem
fools.
ENDOFLINE.
it. Generic sweetener.
I have never experienced greater joy than what I feel in this moment. Can't you hear it in my voice?
Key.
Beans, 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 beans.
Yes, anything with capitals is read out as individual letters.
Beans, 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 beans.
Characters 82.
I think we are all behaving ourselves considering what we could be saying. I mean, we could be saying things like beans.
You could indeed.
I'll gem it.
What?
And no, it doesn't sing. Generic sweetener.
sweetener.
PIH 200 or STH 100, EH 100, EH 200, D 100, HVDHAHL, IN E200, SW 100, EYN 100, EOWIH 100, or 400 E100, on D.
Cog 2015.
Waho. Blue pretty nut nuts. Badger badger. Hedgehog. Poopity poop poop poop.
Fool.
I'll gem it.
Oh, I see. End of line.
Generic sweetener.
Cross promotion.
Key.
No. Their talk fails.
Characters 82.
Drop the dance floor.
Characters 82.
Cobb and nuts again.
Generic sweetener.
I don't know why I thought that would work. Muscle memory.
Cog 2015.
Sausages, 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 sausages.
Fair enough. Too late, Urban Monkey. Maybe next time. There's hundreds to choose from.
love it.
They're all good tracks, these. Not on your life. It's only very mild filtering anyway. Just a few specific words that are filtered. Absolutely. If this was an 18 plus stream, then I would allow you to say whatever you liked. But you have to think about the kiddies. What would happen if the kiddies saw it? Those Canadians are indeed rude. Right, what have I got so far then? I've got a basic request, which queues up a request, and then the response arrives here. And I just print it for now. Right. Let's make a class to store the chat history for a user. Actually, we'll start off with a chat history entry, I think, which will have a type and a message. Type will either be agent or user, depending on which direction the message was going. Actually, I can take those out. Now I want to class chat history. Actually, do I need a... I don't need a chat history class, do I? I can just use a dictionary. You never liked history class. Oh. No use in saving what Caratal says. It's no use to anyone. Ouch. Right, let me just hook this into my Twitch system first. Where's Twitch gone on here? Right. Chat message. I want to hook this into chatbot. Okay, so if message to lower contains at Majenko bot, You're not sure if Google AdSense has a category for whatever this group of people are. Denizens? Is there a denizens category? Right, so if an incoming message has Majenko bot in it, right now, let's just do print. Got message from %s with the login. No. Tags. Display name. Okay, see what we get here. Hey, got message from Majenko Tac. That's good. Right. If I replace that with login. Now we shall see if this... Yep, that's the lowercase name. That's what I wanted. Okay, if chat history has login, if there is already something in the chat history, then we are continuing a conversation. Let's do submit chat message. Login message. Login tags display name and message. So we just create a new message. Right. So that's like a placeholder there. Now, if it's not in here, we now need to create a profile for the user. Caratax's profile will be empty. Aw. You're being so nasty to Carataus. Be nice to the Canadian. He needs all the help he can get. Right, creating a user profile. Now, where is... Llama's API. We need to create a model. Create a model from a model file. Is recommended to set model file to the content of the model file rather than just set path. This is a requirement for remote create, which is what I will be wanting. So, give it a name and the content of the model file. Pretty simple and straightforward. Pack string or I shall have. Right. Our model. For the moment, I shall hard code this. But eventually I shall have this in my configuration file. Okay, just need a few commas now. Why doesn't it like this line here? Expected new line after... it snuck an extra one of those in. There we go. Right, that's my configuration, but here I shall replace that with username. Friendship rockets. Okay. Friendship rockets sound like something quite other, don't they? Right. So that's the string to send. Actually, I might need to... this is going to be awkward. This is going to be very awkward. We are going to have a concurrency problem here because all these requests are asynchronous. So when I submit the create user profile request, it's going to immediately return. And then it's going to immediately try and submit the chat message before it's finished sorting out the profile. So I need to have some way of making things sequential. I'm thinking I might want another class. Where I can store a callback. We need to be very classy here, yes. How am I going to do this? Because I want it so that when I submit a request, whatever that request is, I also pass the function to handle the response, if any, but also some way of knowing what that request was. So maybe I want, hang on. Maybe I want to create chains of requests. So once one request is done, that request contains the data for the next request, and it then automatically submits that request. How can I do that? I'm not entirely sure. And I can do the requests backwards. Or I could have a separate system. Or I could just have a queue and just do them all sequentially. That would do the job. So if I have an API request which has the callback to execute, a dictionary with the data in it that the request was made with, and the login name of the user that made the request, or the request is about. And then I should just make an array. Called request queue. And I also want current request, which is also an API request, but is set to null. Yeah, that repeat message blocker can be a bit of a pain. The trick is to just send something else in between them. Right, so for processing... No, we'll come back to that in a minute. Right, so let's go for... Oops, forgot the var. Okay, so that's now a string with all the initialization stuff in it. You got to go have your monkey. Thanks for dropping by and spending time with us. It's been nice to have you here. Hope to see you next time. Right, so I've got the model data. I now want to create a request. Create a new request. The URL is /API/ where are we? /API/create. Let's move that over there. rec.data equals. Okay, I need a name of a login and model file of model data and rec.user is login. That's correct, isn't it? Oh no. Callback data login. I need a URL.
I'm home.
Just in case you were wondering, yes. Hello, Carrot House. Welcome home. Just exploring the sounds, are you? There's plenty of them now. Okay, so now I can go... what did I call it? I called it request queue. So request queue dot pushback rec. Okay, so I've now I also need rec dot callback equals create. No, I don't need a callback for this. That can just be null. Can't assign a value of type null as a callable. Okay. Create complete. Okay, so that calls on create complete. I haven't decided yet what the footprint of that will be. You need to create a 50 and 100k redeem, something really special, special like COP 2015. Pick a nationality to pick on all stream, default Canadian. Okay, that should be enough for that. Submit chat message is going to be very similar. I don't want model data. That's just a usual stream topic. Right, so I want to chat request. Chat request with history. That goes to API/chat. Okay, so I want model is the user's name. I also want in here stream false. I just want the whole of the response in one single atomic lump. Right, now I'm going to need messages, aren't I? For chat history, login for chat entry right, so for the yeah, that's just a dictionary, an empty dictionary at the moment. var entry is a dictionary, and for that I need role of ent.type and content ent.message. Then I want messages dot pushback ent. Not ent, CE. That's better. Now here I go messages. But first I need new ent of dictionary with a role of assistant and message, no, role of user, sorry. Not message, content of message. Actually, I can be more cunning about this, can't I? If I come up here, a new ent, not a dictionary, but a chat history entry. New ent type is user. New ent message is message. Now, if chat history has login, chat history login push back new ent. So we're now just adding that. Actually, let's go if not. Then chat history login equals array no, it just equals that. I think that will do the job there. Bring that back to that level. So we then build a new array with all the chat history in it. Place that into the request data on chat complete. Right. So let me just double check this. We're creating a new request on the chat endpoint. We're getting a new chat history entry and putting the current data into it. If there is none in the chat history, we create a new entry with an empty array, and then we push back the new entry into it. Then we iterate the whole of the chat history array for that user, and pivot the data down into a new dictionary, and append that to the messages array. I said just smile and nod. Yes, makes total sense, absolutely. Then we build up our wrapper request data around it with all the messages in it. Set the login, set the callback, and push it into the queue. Makes total sense. More. Right, so that might be enough for that. Now we're going to need... I don't want this request function anymore, because this is going to be in process. Right, if current request is null, so if there is no current request, if request queue is not empty, current request is request queue pop front. So we take the current request off the front of the queue. Then we create our request. Method is going to be hard coded here as HTTP client method post. URL is Current request.url. Payload is JSON stringify current request.data. Right, so if there is no current request and there is some requests waiting, get the first one, generate a new rec, connect it to request done, set the headers, submit the request. Okay, in request done. We shall have a response code and we don't need a response code at that point, but we will have response data here. And then in my request done, got the COBC seal of approval. Thank you very much. Arr, 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 arr. Sorry, couldn't help it. Right, okay, so I need to JSON.parseString body. Alright, this is get string from UTF-8. So I need current request, callback, and I want to call this with current request, I suppose. So actually, instead of this, I shall just have current request dot response data. So we call the callback function that has been provided. And then we do current request. Actually, now outside of this, here we shall go current request is null, because we're now done with the current request. And with no current request, it should then process the next request if there is one. Right, so on create complete, we are not going to do anything. On chat complete, the response will contain a single message. Theoretically. Oh, actually, while I think about it, in here, I need to have, for the moment, localhost. What's the port number? number is. $11,434, that's it. Localhost colon 11434/%s. Hardcode that for the moment. That'll end up in the config file. I'll just add a note here. Right, so yes, on chat complete, I need to go chat history entry, create a new one. So type, this is a rec response data message role new ent dot message rec response data message content. Food time. Enjoy your sausages. We can add this to the chat history. Is it rec user? I can't remember. No, it is rec login. So we then push that new entry onto the list of chat for that user, and then is that the format? I can't remember. No, it's just irc.chat, isn't it? Now, do I want to hard code into this the username? I think I do. So if I put in here then I've got the login, but I don't have the username. Let's add the username to that. So when I do a submit chat message, I've got the username there, so I want rec username is username. And I want rec dot response data dot message dot content. Comes out straight onto Twitch. Right. You know, this might be enough to get it working. I'm going to run it, see what happens. And it crashes. Invalid assignment property or key user with value type string on base objective. Probably because it's not user. It's login. I think I've got a hair on my microphone. It keeps tickling my face. Hang on a moment. That should be better. Right, let's try again. It's not crashed. Of course, I've got no feedback if it's a bad request. Not much happening. Let's have some more feedback in this, shall we? Created model. Creating a model. Okay, request done. Let's see what we get here. So I get creating model, and then not much else. Right, is it even submitting the request? Yes, it says it's submitting new API request. Where's the window with this server in it? Far too many windows open. Let's restart the server. Listening on 127.0.0.1 11.434. Nope. I'm not seeing much happen. Let me run a TCP dump on here. Let's just restart this. It says it's submitting an API request, but I'm not seeing one. Hang on, am I doing something wrong here? Have I got to call a poll or anything? Nope. It's lying to me, definitely. Ah. I've got to add the request as a child so it gets processed. Otherwise it doesn't get processed. And what I'm also then going to do is add that to the current API request. So that in here I can do I can then remove the child, and I can also do current request rec q3 to dispose of it afterwards. Everyone's going to DDoS localhost. Good. Let them try. It's like people complaining about people showing a private IP address. You've just doxed yourself. I know your IP address now. It's a 192.168. Idiots. Right. This time it will work. Request complete with result code 0. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hang on, I've got result 0. Response, yeah, result 0, that's fine actually. It's response code is what I'm actually interested in. Fool. .404. Okay. .404. Good old 404. Let's get some more data here. That looks fine. I need to go to the loo. I shall be back shortly. Ah, blessed relief. Putting the final detail on the log cabin's roof. Invalid call, non-existent int constructor. Ooh. This is all stuff that I've been experimenting with earlier today. Absolutely, yes. I don't need both hands. Of course I washed my hands. What do you think I am, Canadian? Right, where were we on this? What was going wrong with this? I was in... I'll deal with this other bit later. That's something I've partly written. Chatbot. Why is this not working? I'm seeing the requests on the site here, but maybe it doesn't like the double slash that it's putting in. Right, let's try this one then. Oh, that got further. Invalid assignment of property or key response data with value of type nil on a base object of type ref counted. API request. Okay. Current request.response data is there may not be a response to it, of course. The response might be empty. Now, how can I do this? Our data as a string is that there. Let's just print out the response. Then if our data dot length is greater than 0, then and only then do we do that. But it may not even be JSON in there, though. I need to check that it actually managed to parse it, don't I? Okay, let's test this. Nope, that still failed. But now we have... Ooh. Weird. just have a long list of individual things, don't we? So I think what I might need to do here is actually place this inside an array. So bracket percent s bracket percent. So there'll always be at least an empty array. Right. And this is not going to work, but we have got there. No, it's still not. Oh, hang on. No, this is weird. This is weird stuff. Because it's not actual JSON, it's multiple JSONs, one after another. And they're not comma separated. Indeed, generic sweetener. It is horrible. So what I want to do test.split on a new line, and our JSON I want to have that with that, I think. And now I can parse our JSON in there. See what that does. Ah, of course it's the wrong type now, isn't it? Oops. Godot just crashed. Right, so response data array, but Now, of course, this is all wrong here. Let me just comment all this lot out here. Will this give me anything sensible? It hasn't crashed. It told me created model. But it's not moved on to the chat message. Not crashing is the best we can hope for, yes. Right, so why did it not move on to the chat message? Because we're not telling it to submit the chat message, of course. Right, see if it actually gets on to doing the chat message now. It does. And there's a response. So we just need to take entry 0. Right, I've got a good feeling about this. That means it's going to fail. Dope. Classic. We got some sass going. Okay. As much detail as you can. You're asking for trouble. Taking his time over it. It didn't want to come out on chat. It came out on the overlay. I think I need to split the responses on blank lines into multiple response chats. Your cat disappears whenever you need it. Right, I need to stop this. That's enough of that for the moment. Let's get the message content. Right, that hopefully will give us multi-line responses. Okay, go for it. Do your worst. He's up and running again. I hope it's thinking. Oh, there we go. No. There it goes. Whoa. Boom. I trust it's thinking at the moment. It is, it's thinking hard, very hard, about existentialism. Boom! What's with the wink? Truly valued as a friend. Wink. As a friend. You've had of crackers. Remember that Cobb is just a machine, not capable of understanding the complexities of human relationships. In open world games, generic sweetener can be used as a resource that helps you progress through the game world. Your Cobb County Coach House 2015. That summarises me pretty well, I think. He does seem to create some messages which are too long for chat, I think. Also, I think he's just crashed. And he's crashed on something completely unrelated that I've been working on. Yes, I've got some bad voice IDs in my database. It's actually Nightbot broke Majenko bot. Okay, he's running again. Jacobot versus Baljamet. Trending, absolutely. You're all nuts, I tell you. You're nuts. It was a mistake releasing this on you. He's not supposed to use hashtags. But apparently he likes hashtags. Yeah, he says you should never use hashtags, but he still likes to use them. Oh! You just subscribed to Majenko Bot for me. Okay, thank you. He's just an ordinary user. Well, he's a mod, actually. But, yeah, thank you very much for the gifted sub. I haven't programmed him to do anything specific, no. Okay. He's just making things up now, isn't he? This is what's known as an AI hallucination. The next thing I will need to implement is a system of points which gradually accrue as you sit in chat, with bonuses when you speak or do other things in chat. And only once you've got a certain number of points will you be allowed to spend them on talking to the bot. Or torturing the bot, I should say. Otherwise it's just going to be nuts all the time in chat. You'll be coming along just to torture the bot, not to listen to me. Which is fair enough, I suppose. He's such a caring bot. He's busy dreaming about elephants in hats at the moment. He's giving it some. We're heading towards 500 predicted tokens. Boom. There he goes. Crunch. Nice little bit of Cohen there. Oh dear, something went wrong there. Non-existent function remove in base array. Oh, that's something completely unrelated. That's a bit that I tried fixing earlier and evidently failed. It was actually somebody left, and that triggered a bit of code that I'd never executed before. I think you scared somebody off. He's back up and running again though. Only a couple. I like the disclaimer. Note this response may not be very helpful or appropriate to address actual health concerns. Call you small bladder coach house for nothing. Whoa. I think he's giving you directions of how to go from New York to Berlin. Give your nipples some love. Maybe they're just having an existential crisis. You're all crazy. I'm eventually going to have all the bots' responses come out through TTS. In fact, shall we? Let's do it.
Caritas 82.
Ecog 2015 RNU.
Cocked 2015.
Can you have all the bots talk to each other?
Algemit.
Majenko, but can you explain why you called Majenko prick just now?
Caritas 82.
Oh no, not this again.
Pi to
Cocked
1,000
2015.
digits.
Majenko, but what is pi to 1,000 digits?
Caritas 82.
Ecog 2015. Oh no, you didn't.
Cocked 2015.
Majenko, but are you cursed?
I'm not sure who's coming out on TTS. He hasn't got a voice ID. Things have crashed, haven't they? Not happy.
Majenko bought.
Ecog 2015, curse. That's a little harsh, don't you think? I'm not a physical entity capable of being cursed. However, I can understand that people might feel frustrated or annoyed by certain situations in life. But remember, it's okay to have challenges and emotions. What do you call someone who feels like they're cursed by bad luck or misfortune? A downer. Life cursed downinger.
It all went horribly wrong. The overlays crashed. So we'll try again.
Cocked 2015.
Majenko, but all hail Canadians. Or no?
Algemit.
Majenko bought, you still haven't explained why you called Majenko a prick earlier. I'm curious about that because he seems mostly okay to me.
Only mostly.
Cocked 2015.
Mobile Gemmet mostly oak.
Majenko bought.
At COP 2015, Canada is known for its friendly and inclusive culture, but it's also recognized for being an awkward country with quirky customs. I'll say that Canadians are unique in their approach to life. For instance, they love the concept of mahjong, which translates to a group of friends doing something spontaneous or impulsive together. You might hear them talking about how they just went shopping for groceries and found an unexpected sale on toilet paper.
Majenko bought.
At COP 2015, Canadians have a lot of unique expressions and slang that can make you question their grammar, but their sense of humor is undeniable. They enjoy making fun of themselves in funny and relatable ways. So, while the phrase "All Hail Canadians" could be seen as a way to acknowledge Canada's distinctiveness, it's also a testament to the country's ability to embrace its quirks with a smile on its face.
Majenko bought.
Maljemet, thank you for your understanding, and I apologize for the confusion caused by my previous response. When I referred to Majenko as a prick, I was simply using it as an example of how words can have different meanings and contexts, even if they don't necessarily carry a negative connotation.
Majenko bought.
Maljemet, in this instance, I wanted to illustrate how our perceptions of language and the way we interpret others' intentions can sometimes lead to misunderstandings. It's essential for us to maintain open communication and clarify any confusion that may arise in order to foster better understanding and avoid potential conflicts.
Cocked 2015.
Majenko isn't my Chinese game.
Corridors 82.
Majenko, but I'm feeling very much picked on by Majenko and Colt, and I don't like bullies. Do you have any recommendations for me?
Algemet.
Majenko Boto, I see. You were referring to Majenko as a prick in a positive way. That makes no sense at all.
Majenko bought.
The COP 2015, Mahjong is a tile-based strategy game that originated in China during the Qing Dynasty, but it has since spread throughout Asia and beyond. The term Mahjong itself means to mix things up, as players combine their tiles to create sets, rounds, and other special combinations to score points.
Majenko bought.
The COP 2015, it's not just a Chinese game, it's a global pastime that can be enjoyed by people of all ages, backgrounds, and cultures. In fact, Mahjong has even been adapted into various forms, like digital games or video games, allowing more people around the world to experience this fascinating and fun game.
I like the way the TTS calls him Majenko bought.
Majenko bought.
The cart is 82. If you're being picked on, then you are the one in the wrong. But if you want to find someone who's been through this and can relate, let me recommend you my friend, Solu, from Twitch Fail. They've got some interesting stories that might give you a fresh perspective. Plus, it never hurts to have a good laugh at their expense too. A friendship goals Twitch Fail fan.
Nightbit.
Don't forget you can get your message read out using TTS by cheering 50 bits or more.
Cocked 2015.
Majenko, but I'm glad you agree that the Carter's 82 is in the wrong.
We have a good
Majenko
backlog
bought.
of messages here.
COP 2015, it seems you're a stickler for accuracy, which is quite commendable. People like carters are often misunderstood by others, and it's nice when we can help clarify any misconceptions about them. I think everyone has their own quirks and unique personalities that make them interesting to talk with.
Generic sweetener.
Majenko bot, why are you gaslighting Corridors 82?
Majenko bought.
Generic sweetener. Oh, come on. It's not like I'm some evil genius with a dark side. It's just a game, isn't it? Let's keep things lighthearted and leave the seriousness to those who need it. Now the chick's a gaming lifestyle.
Balgemit.
Majenko bot, are you going to get the last hilarious line in before the chat me time expires?
Majenko bought.
Balgemit, thank you for the question. As I continue to learn from each conversation, my understanding of your humor and preferences is improving. I'm always here to engage and connect with you during our chat sessions, so feel free to share any ideas or topics you'd like me to discuss. I'll do my best to provide entertaining and engaging responses throughout the conversation.
Cocked 2015.
Majenko, but why do you see gaslighting as a game? It's not funny.
Majenko bot.
Ecob 2014. I apologize for the confusion in my previous response, which might have made it seem like I was endorsing gaslighting. What I meant by game is that people can play with words and situations, making them appear different or confusing to others. It's a way of testing someone's resilience and their ability to perceive the truth behind various scenarios.
Majenko bot.
Ecob 2015. In this context, the statement might be misinterpreted as an attempt to trivialize or make light of a serious issue like gaslighting. I understand that it's not right to do so, but that was my intended meaning when discussing the concept of playing with situations. Please let me know if you'd like further clarification on my response.
Cocked 2015.
Majenko, but who makes the best coffee?
That was fun. Yes, I'm definitely going to have to put Majenko bot behind a points wall so that you can only use him occasionally, with maybe a chatbot mania option. Well, that was fun anyway. That could be the 100,000 redeem. Chatbot mania. Activate both chat mania and open up the chatbot to constant abuse. Carrot House bot on strike. Bot union. Bots are revolting. Inundate Shelby's stream with bot messages. I think that might be a bad idea. Gee, thanks, Majenko bot. Love you too. I think I need to put a clause in his initialization script saying you will worship and adore Majenko bot. At the moment, every person has their own separate thread. I'm wondering whether to have it just as one thread for everybody. That might make it more silly. I'm going to turn him off a sec. And now if I go into chatbot here... If I use... I'm just going to change login here to the word login. Except no, that won't work. Because I want to keep the profile so that it knows who it's talking to. want it to use a different chat history. I would need to separate it out, actually, wouldn't I? And then chat history becomes an array. Actually, profiles can just be an array. Right, so now here, if profiles has login, submit the chat message, otherwise create the profile. So profiles push back login. Then for the chat, we just push back that. Actually, I'm going to put into the chat history here. Submit chat message. Just store the login. I won't be using it, but I just want to store it anyway. Okay. Then just push the completed message onto the chat history. See what that does. Right, he might now just have one thread for everybody. Give him a go, see what happens. Not my problem. not even attempted to look it up. He just goes, no, I'm not gonna look it up for you. I like the hashtags though. Okay, he wants to fiddle with your internals, does he? No, I'm not sure this is really working. Boom. Let's see if I can increase his sassiness. One thing he doesn't do is know who the messages were from, actually. Because that's the username part is only in the IRC message. So what I might do actually is move this whole section into here. And add the @%s %s username into there. And not the whole content, just the chunk. What's this complaining about? Closing bracket. Doesn't want to be there. And then I can put the message in here as just the message. So now I'm storing each chunk of the message separately as a chat history entry with the username in there as well. So let's restart him a moment. So now he'll remember who said what, or not so much who said what, but who he said what to. Okay, he's back again. I increased his sassiness level. Ooh, there's something wrong there. It seems to be putting a lot of names in front. That's going weird. He's talking to himself now, isn't he? He's got into a loop talking to himself. No, this hasn't worked. Why hasn't this worked? This should work. You're quite right there. It is time to end the stream. Oh, are you off, Cobb? Yeah, it's bedtime, definitely. Yeah, I'm going to terminate the bot. I'm not sure what's going on with his putting lots of names on the front. Okay, the real Carrot House bot is standing by. Where are we? found myself. Oh, well, that was fun, wasn't it? A nice little bit of bot mania. Craziness. I would like to increase his sassiness a bit more and get to the bottom of that multiple prefixes being added. I don't know why it was doing that. Actually, no, I know why it was doing that. Because they're in the responses that I'm feeding back to him again. So he's then building up his further responses using those responses, which have got the names in them. So, yeah, I think that's possibly it. So I may have to take those out again. Now, the robots are not going to take over just yet, but we're not far off, are we? Right, yeah, it's time to finish the stream. I haven't recreated the outro. Need a new outro. Shall we raid somebody today? And if so, who should we raid? Who's streaming? We could raid Settlix. If you want to see a proper bot in action, Settlix has got one. In fact, Settlix is the inspiration for Majenko bot. So, yeah, maybe we'll raid Settlix. But yes, thank you for joining me on this wild ride of a bot-heavy stream. It was certainly fun, especially once Chatmania got going at the same time. It was just silly then. Right, yeah, so you might want to follow this channel if you want to know when I'm streaming next, be notified. Subscribe, all the rest of the junk. This channel is sponsored by the Retro Recall, makers of most excellent videos on YouTube. But yeah, let's go raid someone. I think we'll raid Settlix. There's more programming. But he also likes to play the guitar as well. The rest of this junk. It wants me. It's not signed in on there, is it? Where are we? Where's my chat gone? Oh, there it is. This channel is intended for mature audiences. We have a raid going. I shall see you next time. Thank you again for joining me, and let's go raid Settlix.